How's it going, everybody? Level and Diecast bringing you another episode of Found on Amazon. This one is a little weird. Been looking at this particular set for a little bit, kind of on the fence whether I wanted to buy it or not. So this is a farm pack, but they do have a construction, a emergency pack as well. They're different ones. The construction or the farm one, the only one that looked somewhat appealing. This is the box that it came in. This box is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought that these models inside here were going to be a little bit bigger. There's supposed to be like 20 pieces in this box. So I'm a little curious on how that all is going to play out. Of course, made in China. It's always made in China. And of course, there's your good old Amazon information there, but I will link it in the description below should you want to buy it. There is kind of a cover on this with a little bit of tape. So we'll cut the tape. 2 pieces of tape here at the bottom. And then I think there's some tape on the side. There we go. The tape down on the side. So that is how it sits in there. They are pretty well packaged in there. So I guess the models are about the right size that I thought they were going to be. They just packaged them in there pretty good. See, this first bag will have a truck and about 4 tractors and some other stuff. This one has some trailers and stuff like that. These are probably going to be all plastic, which doesn't surprise me. Farm implementation piece for the combine harvester. It's a pretty decent sized trailer. This is actually a pretty sizable trailer as well. It looks okay. A couple more pieces in here that are just loose for the combine harvester. Bale, hay, something to that effect. Couple pieces of ridiculously large carrots, which just look ridiculous, by the way. And then, the rest of this out. Nothing else in there. There is a sticker sheet in case you want some stickers, because sometimes the kids want the stickers. I think the stickers are a little ridiculous. We really don't care for the stickers, but the stickers are there. You know, if your kids like farm stuff, I guess. So we'll open up the bag here. It's not like a normal bag. You could reseal this if you really wanted to, but we're just going to pull all of our tractor equipment out. Looks like one of them is already broken. So we'll take a look at that. Get the plastic out of here. We'll open up the trailers. I do apologize for all the bag crackling noises. All right. Now this set was only 20 bucks. Like, I don't imagine there's going to be that much metal with everything here. But we'll take a look at our first one. This is a, it's basically done off of the Kloss tractors. The same color scheme and stuff like that. They are all plastic. They say made in China on the bottom. They don't appear to be direct rip-offs of anything, although they're probably rip-offs of probably Siku or something like that. But it looks pretty good. Like I said, it's all plastic. Except for, I think maybe this little cover part right here might be metal, but that's the only die cast. Maybe this little green part here, these 2 green parts, maybe, might be. So we'll put that guy back there. A little bit more conventional tractor here. This one looks equally good. It just says farm on the side. Nothing fancy. Like I said, they're all plastic. 99% plastic. I guess there's a little bit of die cast in there. See that the steering wheel moving in there. It's a choking hazard for sure. So if you have kids, I would probably not recommend buying this for the kids now that I see that. This one is the same tractor as the other one, but this one has a little implement on the front, which is connected. It does work. It does do what it's supposed to. It goes up and down, and the bucket does dump. As a separate piece, looks pretty decent. The front attachment doesn't look like it really exists. Different hook style than the other one that we saw, I think. So yeah, difference on the back. I guess they're 2 different tractors, so they're all different tractors thus far. So we'll move these guys over there. And of course, our truck here, this is basically the same size as the Matchbox Super Convoys. Just says farm truck on the side. Working 053, bunch of chrome. These stacks are a different piece. So this will just hook into the back. Sort of hooks. Hooks a little bit. Doesn't hold it all too well, but it hooks. So we do have a truck which looks pretty decent. This is the first combine harvester. It does have the dump chute. It does roll over. It's very fragile, or not fragile, but just flimsy. It says 5,000 cutter on the side, of course. It's pretty detailed, though. It looks pretty good. There's quite a bit of detail to it. There's no windows or anything on any of these pieces, but it looks okay. This might be modified off of a Norev casting, or rip-off, I should say, off a Norev casting. So our extra little piece goes with the other combine. We're going to put that to the side. So it looks like the little pieces here, that's how it connects. It just plugs into the front, slides down. That's I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the Norevs are too. So this is probably a rip-off of a Norev casting. And then this does rotate, which looks pretty good. It's pretty sizable, wide, big. Looks okay. It's all right. There's a trailer hitch on the back. Not exactly the greatest. This is for pulling, so this would be attached to the back of the tractor. So it would be just like that. Couldn't tell you what this implement's called. I just know that it's being pulled. So just go ahead and leave that on there. It looks pretty good. It doesn't roll all that well when you're pulling it, or stay centered really at all. So we'll set that over there. This is the other attachment. This would be more for corn. First one was like for wheats and stuff like that, but this one would be for corn for the same combine harvester. So it's actually not too bad. And then this last one, this is 100% a cloth, even the folding attachment here on the front, which is a separate piece. So it should just hopefully snap in there. There we go. So it just folds up, and then each one folds down. It's actually quite detailed for being cheap die-cast. And then of course it has the chute on the side here, which works pretty good. It's on a ball joint, so it moves all over the place. Stays up pretty good. Same color combination. Does have a hitch on the back as well. So that guy can tow some stuff as well. So we'll bring our big dog over here. We'll take a look at some of the trailers here. So it says Farm Power 3000. Again, all plastic. This is all plastic. Does have a piece on the side here that opens up. So that's pretty cool. And the entire trailer does dump to the side. So I'm pretty impressed on the amount of moving features all this stuff have. Even though it's plastic, I think it's pretty nice. It actually looks pretty good. Those are pretty decent prints. It's all prints on there. No cover for the top of this, unfortunately, but it does go right on there. And of course you can pull it around. Looks pretty good. This one is a sprayer attachment. This one does have like a tank on it. Even the top of the tank opens up, even though you can't put anything in there, but it does open up. Again, it's all plastic. The plastic is relatively cheap feeling for sure, but this does open all the way up. You can see that does have the full complements there, which is extremely wide. Looks pretty good. Very nice to see that. And then, of course, it folds up again. There's nothing to hold the side pieces. No little, like, lip or anything like that. So they're unfortunately just kind of stuck like that. And then that just says sprayer on the side. Sprayer power. Apparently power is the word. These might be some pretty good pieces if you swapped out the plastic wheels. I think they would probably turn out to be pretty nice. They hook onto the tractors very good. I actually kind of like that a lot. Move our crappy farm animals out of the way for a second. This is, of course, the Crop Cutter 3400. This does have a dump chute on the back. So I think this is what they would use to make bales, potentially. Not 100% sure. It does have the row piece on the front, which would pick it up, probably make it into a bale, and then dump it out the back. Looks pretty good. It doesn't quite touch the ground, but when it's hooked up to a tractor, it looks pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good combination. The greens are a little bit off color, but I mean, it's cheap. It's cheap stuff, so it's expected. All right, this last one is Motive Plant, is what it says on the side. Power Max 1008 Double. Such a ridiculous name. This is some kind of a mixer. You put some stuff in there and you mix it up. I'm not sure what they make with this, but it's a farm equipment. This does have a different style of wheel on it. This one is extremely, extremely cheap, even more so than the rest of them. That one feels extremely cheap. As a matter of fact, this one probably won't even... There it goes. Gets on there. Looks okay. The wheels are really, really bad on this one, like super terrible. But we'll pull that up. And then as far as the truck goes, move all this plastic crap out of the way. The truck looks pretty good. Truck looks pretty good. Kind of a Kenworth front end. Not too bad. Does have a lot of chrome on it, which looks pretty good. It does hold the tractors. You can drive the tractors right up on it. And it looks pretty good. That tractor is probably the closest scale. The rest of these, tractors like this will probably scale pretty well. But when you're talking about the combine harvester, the combine harvester is extremely small, comparatively speaking. But it looks okay. I mean, this is not too bad. I mean, this is a $20 set, $21 I think is what it was. So I mean, for 21 bucks, if you're looking for farm stuff, this is a pretty good alternative. I think it's actually not too bad. We'll put the trailers on the back here. Make a little bit of space. There we go. Then, of course, you have your double combine harvester attachments. There's another trailer. That trailer is actually really good. This one right here. This one's actually a pretty good trailer. And then, of course, your two things of bale, your 2 bales of hay, your horrific carrots. These are really, really bad carrots, by the way. Really, really bad carrots. And then you have a goat, which is yellow and cream color for some reason. Looks like a sheep, which has a little bit of spray on the top. Looks like maybe a bull. It's got horns, but I don't know. And then you got a dog, which is the same color. You got a little tiny horse. So horse is pretty small. I mean, look at the size of the sheep compared to the horse. And then, of course, an actual cow. So there's your actual cow with the udders and all that stuff like that. So the little animal yeah, but the rest of this is pretty good. Not too bad for 21 bucks, but I don't know. I'm kind of on this little bit of a tractor kick, so I wanted to pick it up and show it off to you guys, see what you think. Don't forget to drop a comment and roast me if you think it's just terrible, but I think it's not too bad. For 21 bucks, not a bad buy, especially if you like farm stuff. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level in Diecast. Peace.